across the country are worried about spring break. They're worried about spring break and wondering if they should book travel or cancel their travel. It's sort of two parts. One is, what is the expert opinion from the task force on sort of spring break travel and even domestic travel? And secondly, would you yourself feel comfortable bringing your family right now, including your 3 grown children and their partners, on a week-long trip to Disney World?
Well, I can say there's been no recommendation about any limitations on travel within the United States of America. But let me let the experts speak to recommendations with regard to travel. Want to get that?
Can you just address, would you feel comfortable bringing?
I travel across this country all the time. My kids live all over the country. Look, this is a time to use common sense. It's a good time to wash your hands. At this time of year, that's always a good decision. But as we said, the risk remains low. And while we've had tragic losses, 4 today, the reality is, as I said, 29 of the 43 domestic cases are in California and in Washington State and are centered in very specific areas that we're working to identify the source on. But I think people should just continue to use common sense this time of year. And but with regard to international travel, let me yield to the expert.
Well, I just want to echo what the Vice President said, that we want people to go about and live their normal lives in this nation right now. The Secretary's right. Even before the coronavirus, if you had asked CDC what you should do about preparedness, we would give that every individual should think ahead and prepare, whether it's a hurricane. Those recommendations haven't changed. And I really want people to reflect that. In going to your allowed, there's no travel restrictions in the United States. The CDC and the State Department and the task force have worked hard to recognize those areas where there's significant community transmission, where we give you advice that we would recommend you not travel there. And you know that China is that. We now have South Korea as a level 3. We have Italy, Japan, and Iran as level 3 travel advisories, which we would ask you to reconsider those travel plans. But in the United States, there's no travel restrictions. I want to echo again what everyone said. The risk to the American public at this point is low. We are going to increase substantially surveillance, similar to what we do for flu. We have multiple different surveillance systems. With Dr. Hans and the FDA getting more and more tests out, those surveillance systems are going to be activated in the near future, and we'll have eyes on whether there is any significant new evidence of community pockets around this nation.